Alright, today I'm gonna be teaching you how to make an omelet. You're gonna need a few ingredients. First off, a skillet, egg, a mixing bowl, a whisk, which I don't have, so I'm gonna use a knife instead. It works just the same. And some butter, which I also don't have, so I'm going to be using water instead. It works the same. Alright, first things first, you're going to want to turn the burner on. Eggs have a relatively high flash point, so you turn the burner on to the maximum for premium egg cooking speed. Now, an important question to ask is, how many eggs? Well, the answer depends on just how hungry you are. See me right now, I'm not a very hungry boy, so I'm just gonna go with 2 eggs. That means my omelet's gonna be a little thinner, especially because this is a relatively big cooking bowl, but that's okay. Now, problem, I don't know how to crack an egg with one hand, so I'm just gonna put the whole thing in there, and I'll just get the shell out later. Now you're going to want to take your whisking knife and just give them some smacks. And look at that. Look at that. The egg is now no longer in the shell. You can just take that out and plop it right back into your egg holder. No shell in there. Now, you're going to want to whisk up the egg until it is perfectly even throughout. The ideal consistency is consistent. But that honestly doesn't matter that much. I don't feel like keeping that going, so it's good enough how it is. Now, a lot of people ask, what goes in first, the oil or the egg? Well, I don't have oil, so that question doesn't apply to me. But since the egg is closer to the skillet than the water, that's the one I'm going to go for first. So now that the skillet is nice and toasty, this can go. Sure. Just gonna slap that on in there. Oh, it's already sizzling up nice. And then you just add a little water. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, now it's important to add seasonings as fast as possible. You don't want the egg to be sitting in the pan for too long because there is a high risk of it becoming incendiary. I can't find salt, so I won't be using that. Instead, I have onion powder. Basically the same thing. Dash that bitch on there nice and good. I also have garlic powder. Splash it on in there. There are certainly some smells coming off of this thing. Oh, man. Alright. Time to turn off the heat. Let's give her a flip. You see, omelet flipping technique is an art. And, look at that. Look at that. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. That went really well. Now, I'm just going to leave it on the heat. I'm going to turn the heat back on. Leave it there for a little while. The insides aren't fully cooked. I'm not the kind of guy that likes runny eggs. So I'll just leave it there for a little while. Flip it again, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, you'll know it's done when it starts smoking a lot and starts smelling like a campfire. And look at that. Okay, well, it's possible I left it on a little too long. I'll just make sure not to make the same mistake on the other side. It's fine. Good news, guys. I found the salt. Better late than never. Alright, the other side should be done now. I'm pretty confident I didn't overdo it this time. Let's just take a look. That's... okay, that's some smells. It's fine. All you gotta do is the next step, which is gonna completely solve every bit of this problem as soon as I go somewhere where I can actually breathe. Alright, so this omelet is a little overdone, but not to worry. All's not lost. There's a very simple solution. All of the, well, I don't want to call it a mistake, but all of the error is right here. This little black stuff, that's the only part that's an issue. So just take your omelet over to the sink, and just wash it off. You're just gonna want to scrub off the little overcooked bits. Don't forget to get the other side. Alright, and that's better. Now you're gonna take that mixing bowl from before and use it as your plate, or well, bowl. There's only egg in there anyway, so no real issue with eating out of it. Alright, so the egg is done. The omelet is complete. At no point in the process did it catch on fire, so I'm considering this to be an overwhelming success. And that's how you make an omelet. Tune in next time when I teach you how to make fried chicken.